Welcome to Danny Houlihan's Irish Experience podcast. Join Danny on a journey through the historical island of Ireland, its people and the wild Atlantic Way, which is Ireland's last frontier. Experience the music and the culture that makes up the longest coastal driving route in the world. Now, please welcome your host, Danny Houlihan.
Cuireann fáilte go dtí Slíon Atlantic Ian. Welcome to the Wild Atlantic Way and Danny Houlihan's Irish Experience Show. Our studio Ballybunion na Shonana Kunde Kiri. Welcome to you all from the banks of the Cashen River, here in North Kerry Ireland. I hope you're all keeping well and safe, my friends, and if you're jogging, walking or cycling, please take care. In this short episode, I travel out on another journey into my native area to an event this Sunday, the 25th of August at 2 p.m, hosted by our local Tidy Towns organisation, Ballybunion Tidy Towns, which is spearheading many initiatives in biodiversity and the enhancement of our beautiful seaside resort of Ballybunion, North Kerry Ireland. And they deserve due credit for doing so over the years. I will give you all just a taste of what I'm going to speak about on the day. And I hope, if the wind doesn't blow too much, I will have some audio from the event and its organisers, so I'll put it up in the next few weeks. This is for those who will not be able to attend the event on Sunday. Many years ago, our Tidy Towns organisation had the foresight to create a lovely place near the Cashen Car Park in Ballybunion, North Kerry Ireland. Its purpose was for biodiversity with sustainable plants and a bug hotel. This is maintained by our local Tidy Towns organisation, who are one of the best, as far as I'm concerned, in County Kerry, Ireland, and they're doing their very best to enhance our local community. I have been asked to talk on National Heritage Day on Sunday, so it's another honour for me, and our special place along the banks of the mighty Shannon in North Kerry Ireland. The area where I'm going to be in is one of the most historical in Ireland. Not alone in 1834, one of the largest faction fights took place on the Golden Strand of Ballybunion, only a stone's throw from where I will speak. The cries of hundreds of wounded and the dead and injured, they said, were heard for many weeks after the Great Battle. An eye shot of this was the landed gentry who spent their time in the liquor tents on the day, and in fact some of them encouraged the people to fight by supplying them with blackthorn sticks. This is just but a taste. One can just imagine the blackthorn sticks raised with the heavy war cries in the air wafting over the still Cashen waves along the banks of the Cashen River, or the pathway to the ancient kingdom of Keir. The area takes its name from Ballybunion, from the deer. Ballybunion, the townland of the deer. It was also known as Duxtown. The deer roamed the land in the area, which at that time was wooded, with oak, ash, elm, and many other trees now completely felled. Only local people, digging in their gardens, have found traces of bog at a depth of about 6 foot. And the antlers of the great Irish red deer have been found in the area in their hundreds. The sandhills behind the biodiversity area, was once home to a hunter-gatherer community which lived within the dunes that is now Ballybunnon's famous Ballybunion Golf Club. This culture can be traced back to 4000 to 7000 BC. These were fish, food and berry-gathering culture, which survived off the landscape of the Ballybunion and the surrounding districts. Artefacts have been found from time to time, such as combs, fragments, and Roman coins have been unearthed from time to time, and the presence of Bronze Age kiss graves have been found in the vicinity of the area, all bearing an antiquity of thousands of years. In ancient times, there was a large fishery in the area of the Cashen, which could be traced back to the times of the O'Connor Kerry clan of Carrigafoyle in Ballylongford. But sadly, after the fall of Carrigafoyle, it came under the control of the Cromwellians, then the Lords of Kerry of Lixna, and then later sold on, in quick haste, to Henry Benjamin Harink, landlord of Fuscray, Kent, and then, after a long wait, the famous George Hewson of Innismore, JP, purchased the fishery along with others. During this period, any person, male or female, caught poaching a salmon on the river would have been evicted immediately on the spot, with no mercy. The Great Irish Famine, or Irish Holocaust of 1846 and Black 47, saw thousands of people starve in the area of the Cashen, with hundreds immigrating and many, many thousands dying of hunger, when the boxes of salmon at the Cashen, weighing up to 50-pound kits, were sent up the river to be transported to England. Also, it should be noted that there were grain sheds in the area full to the roof of grain and guarded, but the people were left starved to feed the affluent of London and other places. All of this was under the eye of a massive Coast Guard station constructed on the Ballyduff side of the Cashen River. Daily, the Coast Guards kept a watchful eye on the thousands of natives living in the area and the transportation of goods in and out of the Cashen. Other noticeable finds along the River Cashen over the years in North Kerry were log ferry boats found during the Board of Works Cashen drainage scheme during the 50s after the war. These boats were made of oak, from a solid oak, felled and split open to make two boats with a tool called an adze. Over the years, a number of these boats have been found and are attributed to the Bronze Age. Inish Labyrinth, or Labrin, or Inish Lauren, the island at the mouth of the river, which according to the book The Wars with the Gael with the Gaul, was raided in the year 812 by a reconnaissance Viking group based on the Shannon Estuary at Scatry Island. This island, Inish Labrin, was also called Inish Lauren, the island of books, possibly in some connection with the pre-Christian settlement on the island, which dated back to the time of the old cool days and the Druids. The island took its name from Fiachra Labrin, or Lavraha, an old monarch of Ireland or the area who was put to the sword near Kilmallock at the Battle of Bailgadon, as they said, leaving many, many weeping mistresses behind him. Okay, this is just but a taste. I hope you've enjoyed it, so check back with me in a week or so to hear some of the audio from the event. So if you get the chance, call down to the Cashen on Sunday at 3 o'clock and say hello. I'll be delighted to see you all on the day and point out the places and history of the special place. Special thanks to Ballybunion Tidy Towns team for this initiative and for promoting actively our biodiversity in our lovely town. Again, which is a brilliant Ballybunion. Also the invitation to talk at the special National Heritage Day 2024. I must leave you all now from the banks of An Cosán Círe Lucra in North Kerry Ireland on the famous Wild Atlantic Way route. So from Danny Houlihan here in the studio, I say slán. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening to our show. Through its people, its heritage and its rugged coastline, this is truly Danny Houlihan's Irish experience. Bye for now.